Welcome to our, I guess you'd call it our part 2 of the Halloween special, also known as our Thanksgiving special. We appreciate the wait. I can guarantee this will come out on Thanksgiving, because I have enough time to edit and put it out. It shouldn't be too difficult. But before we get there, we should do a little recap. Our young entrepreneurial explorers searched far and wide across the town they're in for anything that might have caused the transformation into monsters of the general populace, which led them down here. And they sort of stumbled across the old bandit captain who had a grudge against the old town. And now we sort of... Oh, yeah, sorry. Polo is our giant pink dragon, Jack Daniels is our wyvern, and then Reed is our Medusa. So we have a few monsters running around, doing their own thing, with the hope that they will, eventually solve the problem and then get a wish scroll.
Would be nice.
Would be nice to get a wish scroll. Perfect. Wouldn't it be nice? Yeah, but you guys have just defeated the captain.
Do we all get one wish scroll, or is it like...
Yeah, we'll say you guys all get one wish scroll. But, yeah, you guys have been left off. You've defeated the captain. What do you guys want to do? You have a few options. A lot of options, actually.
Well, we need to go back to town.
I mean, you guys know that the curse has not ended because you guys are currently cursed.
Yeah, but wasn't the ended camp leader, like, wasn't his whole thing
The
to
ghost
wait
was...
for today, midnight?
He was heading towards the village.
Yeah, he was going to head towards the village, just cause some ruckus. He was sort of like, once I fully manifest, he was going to possess something or start causing problems where there already were problems. But you guys know that he made a deal with someone to cause this to happen.
You kill him?
Yeah, you guys have defeated the ghost.
Okay.
Yep. Last time we ended with you guys discorporating him. He might come back every once in a while, but he is no more threat to you tonight.
Well, as long as we never here again, we won't have to see him.
Yeah. And it's just one ghost. Most people could probably... it's not like a critical threat, especially if it's like one night only. But yeah. You guys can explore as you'd like to. The map is as you see it. I can also bring you back to the village map, which might be a little bit more like...
We gotta go in the cave.
Oh, you guys want to go into the cave?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to put this here, just for... This is the town where you guys started. The town of Near Hollow. Go into the cave?
Yeah, well, I mean, the bandit, he said he was stuck there.
Yeah, the bandit said he was stuck
After that one night.
Whoa,
The other guy had to come to make the deal with.
Yes.
The other guy's been at that location at least once.
Do you want to check inside the cave?
But yeah, it's the only direction aside from the water.
Okay, yeah, sure. Into the cave. Oh no, this is not the cave. It's gonna load, it's gonna be like Homer Simpson. Great. The Homer Simpson loaded before everything else did, and that was what surprised me. As you guys enter the cave, I'm going to be very transparent. The cave does lead stuff. I do not have the intermission. The cave is sort of an intermission between two places, and I don't have a map for it. So imagine it is, I don't know, Petalburg Cave from Pokemon.
Nice.
Yes.
Not Petalburg Cave, that's Petalburg Woods. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's Gen 3.
Are you talking about the cave that's just one long tunnel, or the cave that's completely...
This is the Victory Road Cave. There we go. It's not totally dark. That's what I was thinking about. It is a dark cave, but you guys have night vision, dark vision, I assume, as monsters?
Probably.
Do any of you not have dark vision is the question.
60 feet of dark.
Great.
Actually, I need to check.
I think dragons get true sight, so I think you should be fine.
Yeah, I think... Yeah.
I have 60 feet dark vision.
Great. And the entrance is large enough that you guys are able to, like... It's a tighter fit for the dragons, but it is manageable. And you guys can sort of maneuver into the cave. And as you guys are exploring, you guys find that this is not a natural cave. This is a man-made series of tunnels. And it starts to branch out very quickly, like leading a whole bunch of different directions. I think you can see the branches like coming up a little bit away, and as you reach them, it's like, oh. And there are 3 different like paths that sort of like break out.
I think we need to split up.
Splitting up on a Halloween episode, quotation marks?
I'm completely fine with splitting up.
All right. There are 3 options: the middle, the right, and the left path. Couldn't think of the 3rd direction, which is crazy. I suppose there are 4. You could go back the way you came.
I call left.
All right.
Jack Daniels goes straight down the middle.
Great. I'll go right then.
All right. If you go left takes you to... It does sort of narrow, which is difficult to... Which makes it slightly like tighter space, but only to about like... Probably about the size of like... Not even, like, smaller than a hill giant, but like a troll. Like a troll could walk through here without bending their head. So, large to huge creature size. And this, you soon find, although it's very run down and almost entirely, like, looted, this is an old, like, rusted armory. There are broken weapons, like swords that have been, like, bent in awkward ways or eroded by rust over the years. Spears that are split down the middle or like eaten away at by termites. But yeah, that's what you discover. Do you want to do anything? I believe it was
like...
I mean, you could search it. You could do a whole bunch of things.
Me, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just like nothing going on. It's all old stuff.
Disinterested?
Dead end?
Appears so.
Okay. Just look around.
Yeah, right, roll me a perception.
The hell's my perception? Okay, cool. Let's see. 10.
10. 10 is good enough, actually, for this, probably, because the shelf that used to conceal it has totally eroded. And there is a disguised, like, color-wise lever, but not, like, hidden in any way. Although, with that perception, you're not able to deduce what the lever does.
I'm gonna pull it.
Alright. You pull the lever. Alright, let's go to Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels, you go straight down the middle. And the path branches out again. There are now 4 paths to take.
I go down the 3rd one.
Alright, the third one leads you to a mess hall. Actually leads you to, like... A mess hall is a generous description for this thing, but it is basically a large, like, it's a larger room than, like, the tunnels. Like, it has, like, sort of, I'd say vaulted ceilings, but it's not really vaulted. It's more just, like, the ceiling is higher, and there are a number of tables and chairs that do not match anything, but do, like, contain that same, like, wood rot or, like, splintering that you see with, like, age. There is also there are 2 doorways leading out of this room.
Oh, damn. Which one's, like, the furthest away from me, or, like...
I will say, there are the 2 doorways, they're both probably, there is one far away from you and one, like, pretty, like, there's one on the right of this wall, like, sort of on the right side, and then there's a door across the room. The unfortunate thing is these are human-sized doors. Like, you
got this.
Yeah, you could open them and look inside, but, like, crawling in might take some physical effort.
Okay. Who said anything about crawling? I'd become a battering ram.
All right, roll me acrobatic or strength. I don't know, athletics. God.
Alrighty, 20.
20, very nice. Which door are you going for?
The furthest away one.
All right. You battering ram your way right into the kitchen. You can see there is no rotting food, but you see various like cabinets in disarray, opened and not really closed. And they'd have like an ice box, and actually you probably wouldn't see any kitchen tools, but there might be like a cutting board out or something along those lines, and some basins for like washing stuff in, and a large table in the center for preparations.
Ready? Well, nothing in here.
All right. Do you want to check the other door?
Yeah.
All
Do
right.
the same thing.
Yeah, just give me another athletics.
Damn, I can't use my previous roll.
Nope. Oh, it's better though.
Two.
Yeah, as you battering ram into this one, the kitchen was unlocked. It was just closed. This one, correction, was locked.
It doesn't exist now.
Yeah, as you completely demolish this door, showing what appears to be like one of the. It's like a small loft, like a housing space. Similarly abandoned, but much less messed with. There is still large amount of like things are missing, but it appears to be the most put together room you've seen so far. And it looks like there are a few ornaments that are still sitting around.
Wait, a few what?
Like ornaments, like decorations that are not high value decorations, but this room has a lot more personality to it.
Well, nothing in here.
Yep, yeah, there you go. All right. Reed, you are exploring the final direction.
Yep.
Could I get a perception? Actually, what is your passive perception?
19.
19. Okay, yeah. You'd see it coming up as you walk close to it. There is trap. It's pretty basic. Actually, in fact, I'd say this. You don't even see the trap first. You see a triggered trap. Something is gone. If something has happened here, there's a little bit of blood. There's one or two scorch marks, not large ones, but maybe the size of a small fire.
Well, lucky me that I got the trapped hallway. I think I will just try and walk past them.
Yeah.
Avoiding all of the triggers.
Yeah, you have a high enough passive perception that these triggers are kind of beneath you. They're fairly obvious. It looks like they're mostly scrounged, but as you get deeper, it looks like less and less of them have been triggered. So they get progressively untriggered, right? They're still armed. That's the word. And some of these look like they have been disarmed by age. So every once in a while it'll be all the traps are still in operation. Oh, that one, the string broke. The trip line broke.
Yeah.
And you come to another crossroads. But for this one, I'm going to need a perception or insight check.
Okay, I will do perception.
All right, roll me some percepts.
Okay, +4, that's 19.
19 is good enough. You see that two of the all except for one of the branches off this hallway are trapped significantly, traps and dead ends. If I walk down that one, it'll close the door in behind me and I'll just suffocate, sort of traps. But the center one is still trapped, but your passive and your perception check just then detect that it's more this is just more of the same run-of-the-mill traps.
Yes, I prefer not to get stuck in a dead end. Thank you. I will continue on through this series of traps.
All right. We'll go back to, I guess it would happen simultaneously. Both Jack Daniels and our friend Polo hear simultaneously, Polo, as you pull the lever, the sound of fast rushing water begins.
Oh.
It's a little bit whiz, but
Fuck.
it does seem to be getting louder.
Oh man.
Can I unflip the lever?
Yes, but that does not seem to stop the noise.
Shit. I mean, start going back. There's a dead end. So.
Yeah. All right. You start heading back. Jack, what do you do?
We're in a cave, right?
Yes.
Bam. Gonna immediately start going away from the sound of water.
Yeah. Yeah. Could I actually get athletics or acrobatics from both of you guys?
16.
16. That's pretty good.
Do athletics. Let's see. That's 25.
Say 25.
Yeah, plus 8.
Ooh, man, that's nice. Yeah, you guys start moving back. Jack, because you're running parallel to the water, you can actually, like, the other paths you didn't explore seem to... Actually, no, I'll give you this. The rooms you're in, the rushing water is, like, moves above your head, and then the ceiling starts to crack and, like, spill down, and there are little, like, pillars of water falling from the ceiling. And as you move out of that room, back down the hallway you came, you can hear similar collapses in areas surrounding you. Polo, as you hear, again, water rush above you, and then, like, the ceiling starts to collapse, and as you move out of your hallway, you are able to, like, you, like, see as water starts rolling in to the areas you guys are in. So it's like, it's coming from the armory, it's coming from the sort of like living quarters, and it's moving from those areas towards this crossroads, and then probably will begin to fill down the third hallway, which you two didn't head down. And then Reed, which you hear the water begin to rush, but it's a lot more distant as you progress sort of towards your next area.
I have a feeling they might have stumbled upon their own traps.
That wasn't a trap.
I mean, if it's gonna flood over there, that's kind of a trap.
What trap is like, you know,
We activated
you're the
their
victim.
plumbing.
I wasn't the victim though.
Yes,
That's true.
but yeah, you guys sort of like rush to that sort of crossroads, and you hear, like, you guys like meet each other in the center. Like, Jack Daniels actually probably would have heard it before, so it wouldn't have been simultaneous. But you sort of meet back at where you were, and then just water starts rushing towards you guys.
Oh, damn.
You have two options. You can exit the way you came in, or you can head down the route that Reed took.
I say we go 3. Reed's right.
I just have this question, because this was a trap designed to kill humans and not dragons. What are your guys' constitution scores?
16.
That is a 17.
17. Great, cool.
Is it like a lot of water or what?
It's enough that it's, once the caves start like fully collapsing, it's going to fill the tunnel. It's a lot of water.
Damn, okay. We could like drink or something.
No, I mean, like, but the oxygen, like, you guys are going to be able to hold your breath for a while.
That's true. Oh yeah, I guess we're fine.
Well, hold your breath for a while and hold your breath forever are different things.
Well, I think we can hold it long enough to get out of the cave.
Yeah, and you guys aren't going to be, like, swept away in the current, because you guys are just bigger than the current. Like, it'll hurt, and you'll probably have to resist it, but it won't be like you get hit by it and get sent flying down the tunnel.
Yeah, I think I'll just follow Reed's path.
Alright.
I could always just freeze the water if it gets too bad.
Yeah.
Bubbles. Bubble bath.
Jack, you doing the same thing? Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I can't freeze the water. I can poison it.
Die, water.
I can stab the water, I guess.
All right, yeah. What are your guys' passive perceptions?
A 0.
I'd say it would be minimum 10.
16.
Yeah.
Nah, 0.
Negative 10. That's what it is. Yeah.
That's just how Jack Daniels rolls.
Yeah. He's got the oblivious
Forgot my
trait.
glasses.
You don't passively perceive anything.
Yeah.
You actively make an effort not to perceive.
Everything is on manual.
Yeah.
I have to manually breathe.
It's like what's that one game where do you guys remember that
Daniel
one?
Samuel.
Yes, yeah.
It's Manuel Samuel.
It's a guy, he's resurrected by the devil, but he has to do everything manually.
Including breathe, blink. I
This is a
think beat
game?
his heart.
Yeah.
What the hell kind of game is this?
It's old.
Old game.
Polo, what is your passive perception?
This is 2018, not that old. Like, me?
Yeah, passive perception. It's 10 plus
Oh,
your
gotcha.
perception score.
Yeah, it's a 16.
16? Yeah, I mean 16 does beat the 15. If you lead the charge, you guys see the broken traps as you guys are sort of running at a high pace, and then you discover more and more like untriggered traps, and a few of them you just sort of run into because you're moving very fast. But again, the advantage of these being traps for humans and not traps for dragons is they just sort of like don't beat your like AC, which I guess would just be like your high armor, or they like just they try and drop you into pits that you could step across until you guys also make it to the three-way crossroads.
Why is everything a goddamn crossroad?
Oh, but I will say, at this point, Reed, you can 100% hear the water. It is loud.
How far away does the exit look versus the water rushing toward?
You have just come to a doorway. I haven't said you open that door because I shouldn't do that to you because that's player action. You can't see the water yet. The water still seems a bit of the ways off, and the cave is rumbling, but it's not like you're not getting like anything so far.
Well, I better see what's on the other side of this.
Yeah, you open the door, and you are in what appears to be a treasure room. Like, it's not a terrible amount of treasure, but it's like nice things. Nice things from like a town like near Hollow. And nice things from about 100-something years ago. Pearls, gold coins. It's mostly jewelry. There's not a lot of like giant piles of gold coins, but you see a few like purses and that sort of thing.
Interesting. Is there a way to continue on, or is this the end?
It appears to be a dead end.
So it seems like I may have to go back through the water with treasure on me. That doesn't seem like it would be very convenient, I'll be honest.
Do you want to make an insight?
No, I do have a bag of holding.
Hey, those prize games, really worth it.
Yeah, those prize games were really worth it. I think I'd like to just search around for the most expensive things that I can see that I could fit through the like opening of the bag of holding.
All right, roll me some investigation. And while you're doing that, Jack and Polo, you guys are running down this hallway. You get to the crossroads. There are 3 options before you. If you want to roll perception, you can try and find the traps or something along those lines.
You know Jack Daniels doesn't perceive.
All right.
And I got this. Meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Alright, we're going left.
All right. Ooh. Yeah, you just charge straight down left.
Ooh. So my active investigation is 7, but my passive would be 16.
Yeah. We will say that there was the rumbling of the cave is making it harder to passively investigate things. As you feel a greater sense of urgency come over you as... actually, could I have both of you make athletics checks as the cave gets narrower? To, continue to, push through. Or acrobatics. Athletics or acrobatics for Jack and Polo. 18?
26.
26? 23. Yeah.
3.
Yeah, you guys are, the cave is getting narrower, but you guys are, moving stone. You guys are clawing and, slipping through, just using sheer force to, barrel yourselves through this, it's not terribly tight, but you guys are pretty big. It's more oh, this is getting to, human size. And while it does eventually narrow to, a 5-foot hole, it doesn't narrow quick enough to, decelerate you guys, and you guys, burst into this treasure room, which does have enough space around you guys for, you guys to be there full. As the water rushes, it's still behind you by a little bit, and as, the hallways get more bottlenecky, it slows down, even though the pressure increases. But yeah.
Waterworks?
Huh?
Yeah, dude, totally is.
No, yeah, if you try and, Yeah, wait, no, that's how water works. If you tip over, unless there's a swirl, if you tip over, a bottle, and it has a narrow opening, it slows down the descent than if it was just a fall. Don't gaslight me about physics. But yeah,
What's the room like, though? Is it treasure?
Yeah, you guys see the treasure room again. Yeah, it's lots of jewelry. There are some, physical, books, but they seem well worn with age. It looks like Reed was just investigating as you guys burst in, and you guys can hear the water sort of approaching from behind.
Yeah, I was starting to stuff some of the jewelry that I found into my bag.
Yeah.
Dead end, though, right?
It is apparently a dead end.
Let me perceive.
You want to perceive?
I do want to perceive.
Roll me a perceive.
Oh, that's an 8.
You perceive nothing.
Can I perceive?
Yeah, you can perceive.
That is going to be a 14.
14. All right. Does Jack Daniels want to perceive?
Yeah, hold on. Let me roll a perception check real quick.
Yeah, go right ahead, do that.
-8.
Yes, I remember now. As I look upon my past, I can see clearly now. Yes, this is dead end.
Go back in the
Okay.
water.
As the water sort of begins moving towards you guys. I would say
How long was the hallway that that I went down?
It was a pretty good series of hallways. I'd say it's probably 4-minute walk. Actually, it was probably a 3-minute walk, but you were spending time avoiding traps intentionally. So it slowed you down a little bit, but not by a terrible amount.
That doesn't sound impossible to get back before it filled up with water. The only problem would be the currents.
Just grab on. What do you mean?
I suppose one of the two of you could probably carry me through the current.
You guys want to give it a shot?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll try and finish
stuffing your
grabbing
purse. Yeah.
valuables.
All right. Yeah, you stuff as much as you can. I imagine you avoid the decrepit books, and you feel like you've done a pretty good job of clearing the place out.
I'll take the books. They might be valuable to certain collectors.
These books
Who
are
knows, some people.
falling apart, 100 years in a moist
Cool.
cave.
Then I suppose they're probably not that valuable.
Yeah. These haven't been magically preserved in any way. They are books only by shape, basically. Yeah, but as you sort of finish packing up the things, the water is it's gotten I guess it would get hotter as the airflow gets more stifled. And there is, I guess it would be like, it's like a, it wouldn't be like a dry heat. It would be very like, there is now like a sort of like condensation in the air as you hear much louder now as the tunnel begins to like shake tremendously that the like water is coming in quickly. And you guys can make whatever preparations before it arrives. We'll say you guys have about a turn.
I'm gonna hop up on the pink dragon and try and hold on.
All right. Do our dragon friends want to do anything?
I'll help her.
All right. Cool. Either one of you
Just
can
so that I
roll
can-
athletics with advantage.
Me roll up.
Either one of you,
Yeah.
and the other one will get it, and
It's your
they will get
athletics.
advantage.
My athletics is a +0.
All right.
Should we get this one? Okay, that's a 12.
12. All right.
Don't you have advantage?
You do have
Ooh.
advantage. You do have advantage.
Forgot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could I get athletics checks from everybody? The dragons will roll.
Fellas, I got this.
Mhm.
I don't got this.
Oh my
I was just about to say the dragons will roll with advantage.
Never mind. I don't got this.
Now roll it?
Okay.
Or is this like, whose roll is this?
9.
Okay. Polo, you can roll one more time.
Gotcha. Okay, I got this. There we go.
Okay, with advantage. All right.
Just take that one. Yeah.
All right. A few things happen at once. As the water rushes in, it sort of like it knocks the wind out of, like, not knocks the wind out of, but it's enough that it pushes Jack Daniels like back, and it sends Reed flying. Unfortunately, Reed. Oh no! You're going to take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You might be resistant to that. I don't keep a whole lot of track of the resistances.
I am
for-
not resistant to any damage, but I do have a lot of hit points.
Great. Well, then 3 is nothing to you. As you get slammed into the wall. For you and for our friend Jack Daniels, this anytime moving in water for a little bit is going to be considered difficult terrain until we do another athletics check. As the water like fills the room.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I think it's time to get out of here. Let me try and grab back onto the dragon.
All right. Roll me some athletics.
Love this.
Oh,
15 is good enough. Yeah, you do manage to grab back onto Polo. And the room is like filling with water. You just feel actually, Reed, what's your constitution score?
16.
16. Okay, yeah. You feel confident that if you move quickly, you will be able to get out of the cave without having to worry about drowning. As long as there are no complications.
I kind of wanted to keep exploring.
I do wonder where all of the water is coming from. Is there
Yeah.
another, like, lake above the cave?
Actually, the 2 of you guys did fly in here. I won't even make like a roll
Yeah.
for that. There is we'd probably have to roll for like the rock types and that sort of thing. But there is just like this sort of outcropping on the map. How there's like a pool down here in the sort of like area above where you guys are. There is sort of a mountainous river that sort of flows sort of just around in a circle. I'm going to indicate with the pointer. There is sort of a river that flows. That is the least helpful pointer of all time.
Right, bro. We're here, right? Like that.
Don't worry, I saw it.
Like,
Yes.
Down
Around over the top
down,
of it.
down.
And then feeds into this area here.
Okay.
If it's getting currently supplied by that river, it's hard to know. Or if that river is still flowing the way it was a few minutes ago, it's hard to know. But you guys, as long as Reed is getting carried, you don't have to worry about that, like, delayed movement speed. And our good friend Jack Daniels does not have to worry about drowning unless they forget they're in water.
I forget.
But yeah, you guys can, I mean, you guys should probably get out of here, but you can also continue to explore if you'd like. You'd just be on a timer.
Should breathe in the water. Oh, but we need to get out of here.
Actually,
Yeah,
could
not
s-
sure it's worth staying.
Could someone roll me
yeah.
Arcana, actually?
I got a +4 in that. Buddy with higher Arcana?
Nope. I have
Nope.
plus
Damn,
1.
okay. Buddy.
Okay. 20, yeah. Because you guys have the bag of holding, it would be pretty inconvenient and weird, and you'd have to sort of set up for it. But because the bag of holding was closed before the water came rushing in, you could maybe use it like a oxygen mask if you needed to. Probably not for you guys, but it might work for Reed.
Just so we can like suck up all the water.
No, I mean like you just like put the bag over your head briefly and then breathe and then take the bag off your head. And then you have more oxygen.
Yeah. Nah, I think we just gotta leave, right? I don't think Reed's gonna be doing all that.
Yeah, I think it would be better to just get out of here.
All right. You start making your way towards the entrance. A few of the tunnels you guys saw on the way in did collapse due to like damage to like supporting pillars, and like from the water. But it's easy enough to navigate out. And there is now sort of a second, like, pseudo river. Let me give me a second. I will just use fog for this, even though it is not actually fog. Okay, brush. There is sort of like a inlet that leads out of the cave that sort of drops all this water off at this pond again. And there's still a like flow of water. It's not like stopped after time. And if our dragons fly up, they would see that the river has changed course, and now it looks like a waterfall, more like it just sort of like drops down into its own, like the old riverbed, into like tunnels.
Okay. Well, I mean, isn't Jack from the town?
Actually, if you guys fly up, I don't know if you guys do, but on the opposite side of this hill, that's sort of here, you would see an additional water stream coming out like the other side. It's smaller than this one, but it is like new and noticeable because it's pretty fast rushing water.
Do we want to see where the cave would have let out?
Yeah. Might as well.
Want to check over on that side?
Yeah.
As long as someone is okay with carrying me.
Nope, you gotta
I
hike
kinda
up the
figured it was
whole
on my
mountain.
You're still not like on my back.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Just keep riding.
I'll just keep riding.
Yeah, you guys get dropped off. Well, on the other side of the thing, I guess technically the map would be flipped a little bit, but this cave right here, pointer, this is where the water starts filling out. And there were people here, except they have now climbed into trees. One of them is a monster. One of them appears to be some sort of like a sphinx of some kind, but they don't appear to be having like any conflict. Yeah, thank you. But yeah.
The Sphinx.
Yeah, the thing that is not a sphinx, but this thing right here is a sphinx.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It is clinging to a tree even though it has wings. Don't ask me questions like that. But
It's a cat, yeah.
yeah. And you guys would also
Hmm.
see there is a little like satyr up on this cliff who is playing a little tune on some pipes.
There's like no evil guy though. What if like we're looking for, I don't know, someone magical, right? I guess.
Yeah, you guys are.
Curse worthy.
Yeah, pretty, I mean, probably pretty potent. Maybe they're just, I don't know, they're employing some tactic. But yeah, actually, wait, I do realize, if I could have you guys, if I could actually have you guys roll perception. Or actually history. We'll do history. We haven't used history in forever. And no one ever uses history.
History. 14.
14.
That's a 6.
What? Sorry, one more time. I just missed it.
I got a 6.
6? Alright. Jack Daniels, a surprisingly good roll for the -10 modifier.
Nah, it's only a -5 for history.
You know what? That makes sense.
Rose informed.
Reed, I will give you this because, I mean, you guys, there is some, you recognize this figure, kind of. Their outfit is totally different. They are no longer dressed as a carny, but the face is the same face of the person who sold you the masks at the beginning of the event.
And that's the satyr?
Yes.
I recognize that guy down there. I mean, I've had many faces over the years, so I've gotten good at recognizing them. Pretty sure that's the guy that sold us the mask.
We met him like today.
Well, yeah. I mean, how would you know that? You didn't recognize him. I did.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we met him today.
I didn't even tell you who it was.
Well, you said it was the guy who sold him the mask, right?
Yeah, he did say.
Well, I swear this dragon said we met him today before I told him that it
maybe
was the mask.
Dragon powers. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
You
the
want to go talk to him?
pink dragon power is a future sight.
Yeah. Yes, we can probably go talk to that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he just continues to play.
Hey, you down there. Any idea what's going on with the monster of it all?
Monster Mash.
Actually, you two would be the two to recognize it. As he removes his lips from the instrument to talk, you guys feel your ability to shapeshift return. Maybe not totally, but the sort of like dampener that was put on it sort of lifts a little as he's like, enjoying the night? Lots of festivities.
I mean, I haven't really had any issues personally, but it's kind of fucking with the townspeople, and they promised to give me a wish spell if I helped fix it. So why don't you, return us back to normal?
But that's no fun. I've got a deal, and of course as a Fae, I need to make sure I follow through on those sorts of things.
New deal. Everyone back to normal. And you get a wish too.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. And would you guys like to roll initiative, or is that just
I am perfectly willing to.
roll
You guys are
initiative?
doing initiative.
All right, roll me some
Thank you.
initiative.
Is my initiative.
That's gonna be 14.
Yeah, all right. If you guys want to add yourself to the initiative tracker, kill mode,
14. Nice name.
Yep. Gotta make sure I keep track of the.
What, the bad dragon?
Eight.
What's up?
Sicko mode. All right. First up is our Dragonbrand. I believe that is
I think he means bad dragon.
Polo. I said Dragonfriend, and I was like, wait, there's two of them. That's not descriptive enough. Polo, you're up first.
Okay.
Is this showing
What
on
can I
OBS?
do?
Yes, it is. It is showing on OBS. Great.
Alright. Just gonna go for a bite right now.
All right, cool.
Gonna go for a munch.
Make sure to go at advantage because we're flanking.
That is
Ah,
fine.
yes, don't want to
I'm
forget that.
sorry, dude. You're so right. Let me add that real quick. 16 hit.
16.
Is it just 6?
16.
Pretty sure, right?
Let me go check. Let me double check. Let me double check. Let me double check. I need to
Wait.
pull up the
Is
stat
pretty
it
sure
log.
to hit just like flat? Do I need to add something?
Yes,
You-
that does hit.
Bruh.
Okay. Nice.
Well,
I'm
you
just
would
gonna-
add whatever it says to add on the
Yeah,
dragon sheet.
Oh, +7. I gotcha.
yeah, you're
I see
good.
now. Alright, bet. I'm just gonna do. Okay, so it's 2d10. Plus. Is this guy immune to frost? Like the freaking ghost?
No,
or
he's not. He's not immune to frost.
Nice. Okay. It's 18 damage on the bite. A ver, dude. What's up?
Oh, sorry, the dice are doing weird things. How much damage?
18.
18.
Yeah.
Cool. Next up
And
is.
second.
Oh, second, yeah,
What's
second
up?
attack. Go right ahead.
Second one was a dirty 20. That one hits, right?
That hits, yeah.
Okay. Jeez. I forgot how to do combat. Okay. That's 9 damage.
9.
Yeah, and then my last just slash.
15.
15 plus 7.
That'll hit.
Yeah, okay. And then
Let me pull up some.
9 again.
important-
I did what, 36 damage?
Uh, yes. 9 again. Yes, 36 damage.
Alright, that's me.
Next up. Dun 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 dun
Eight.
dun. Sickle mode, go!
24 to hit.
That'll hit, yep.
Nine damage.
Yeah, alright.
Nice.
Second.
Actually, before you get to the second attack, how do you want to do this?
Oh, already?
Oh,
Yeah, he just had the regular Seder health block.
I rip him in half.
Yeah.
Jeez.
As the
I thought you were stronger.
I thought you were stronger. No, yeah, as you hit him one time after like Polo, and then just wham, done. And you realize that there was like an echoing music throughout the whole of tonight after the guards fell asleep, and that music has sort of been omnipresent, sort of sitting in the back of your mind, but as he sort of like collapses, the music fades into an echo. And when the echo finally stops, you guys are untransformed. Just a question for Polo. Are you flying right now?
I am flying right now.
Okay, cool. Do you want to roll me an acrobatics along with Reed?
Can I help read?
I would roll acrobatics. That would be
Acrobatics.
amazing.
Acrobatics, regular character, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that's a +4. Okay, now, come on. Easy.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
You all right?
16. I got an 18.
All right. Yeah, you guys just managed to maneuver enough that you guys land just sort of on this edge where this guy was a few seconds ago. As he sort of dissipates, there is sort of like the tune sort of hums in the air where he was, and the tune hums in the air where he was, and there's like the fey like energies of like, oh, it sort of smells like autumn, right? Like dry like leaves that sort of just an like an aromatic like burst as he sort of like fades into nothing. And there's a little bit of a giggle because he doesn't actually get destroyed because he's fey. Those guys are weird. But you guys are on the cliffs. The masks are still in your face. This guy who was over here, who you guys could actually see before and is indication of your success, no NPC. There we go. Is gone, replaced by a human in a tree.
Oh, nice.
Seems a little anticlimactic. Gotta be
That's
honest.
the best kind of climax.
I was kind of hoping he'd go first, and then it'd be like feeble mind, compulsion, suggestion, dominate monster sort of thing, but I only gave him more spells. I gave him no more HP or armor class.
Wow.
It's like the first heroing we've ever heroed.
A tremendously easy fight by most standards. Would have been a tough fight for commoners, which you guys are typically.
No, we just sort of killed him.
He's
Yeah.
just sort of dead.
I thought he was going
I
to be
don't think-
stronger.
I don't think we should tell anybody about this.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
definitely
just killing
taking
somebody.
credit for stopping the monsters.
Whoa. I did like most of the work.
I actually would, there's actually two things left behind in the wake. One, actually, this is the one thing you notice currently, which is that there is a set of pipes where the satyr was, like where they were discorporated.
I'll pick it up.
They appear magical and fancy, but you don't have the magic to determine what they are.
Not right now.
But yeah, you guys
Now
are
we
just
gotta
sort of
climb the whole mountain, right? to get
yeah.
back.
Now you do have to climb them as people back towards the town,
Look,
and it's a long trek.
All
But
right
you-
then.
But you do eventually make it back. Eventually. Oh no. Oh, there it goes. Sorry. Our fans could not see what happened because it was. Oh, because I have to load it like this. Sorry, I have to set up the screen a specific way, and it has not been loaded up like that. Anyway, yeah, you guys can head back to the town. Let me turn off you. There we go. And one shot.
all the way back.
You're all the way back. And you see, as you guys return, nope, not anymore. Yep. As you guys get back to the town, you see that the people have been returned to monsters. The guards are awake and they're trying to create some sense of order. And all the other masks that weren't your masks, like the ones you guys are still wearing currently, have split down the middle, like broken off. So you guys are finding like mask fragments everywhere. And they look more dull than the ones before. Like they're less vibrant. You guys still are like the same saturation, but it's much different.
I mean, you don't think.
We could just switch back.
I mean, does there seem to be something magical still going on with
Oh,
our
thank
masks?
goodness! Thank goodness you're back. Did you solve the problem? Everyone returned to normal.
Killed a guy.
We
I guess we
all
did.
solved. We had to fight the ghosts of some bandit guy that was trying to get revenge. And, that basically fixed it.
Amazing. Well, I'm glad you were able to save our town. I don't know what would have happened if the festival would have had to be cancelled. We would have fallen into deep bankruptcy. But, of course, you were promised rewards, and while I don't have them with me right now, I can give you the information and the coupon for the person who normally makes them. They're all the way in Watergate. But I figure
Watergate.
a trip is a small price to pay for the power of a wish.
Suppose it is.
And he sort of hands over 3 scroll-ish letters.
I am curious though. If I play was it the flute?
Yeah.
The harmonic? What was it? If I
Yep.
play it with a mask, like remask,
Do you want to play it again?
you kind of want to play it.
All right. Give me a performance check.
Yeah. Ah, shit. I'm just a human now. Okay, what's my performance?
Charisma, unless you're proficient.
-4. Okay, we got this.
Oh my goodness, -4.
Yeah. I got this. That's a 1.
That's a 1. You play it, all the guards collapse again.
They're still like human, right?
Yeah, you're still human, but you play it and all the guards they're going about, they're trying to restore order and they just all fall over again. Like you get one really, really sharp, like C out that sort of like sits awkwardly between two notes, and all the guards collapse.
It's be an attack flute.
All right, I'll take that coupon and make my way out of here.
It's a shame you can't fly like you were when monsters earlier. That would make the travel really easy.
Yeah, that would be pretty easy.
Sorry, I think I might have interrupted one of your guys' questions before the mayor showed up.
Ooh,
I think I was asking.
I think we're good.
I think Half-Blood got shot for real.
It sounded like it. Are you okay?
He's fine. Just blinking.
Hello. We're sorry for
bad.
the inconvenience. Your DM has been
Never heard
replaced
of
by
the
an
thing.
identical copy.
Nice. Now we
Great.
gotta go to Watergate.
We
Part 3.
part 3.
Jack Daniels, actually.
We're not at.
The other two might not recognize this distinct feeling because they have it all the time. Actually, no. Jack Daniels and our friend Jolo and Polo, Jack and Polo. You guys are not used to the sense of like the familiar like muscle ability to like sort of shapeshift. Except it's placed in a different spot. It's sitting right in front of your face.
The shapeshift?
Yeah. Reed, of course, very familiar. But yeah.
It looks like it's about that time for me, guys. Sorry.
All right. And as we leave our three adventurers behind on their trip to Watergate,
It's Watergate.
they leave the
Place with the beer.
you guys leave the town of Near Hollow and travel off to get your wishes. Maybe you'll figure out what the masks do eventually. Maybe you'll figure out how to play this pipe. Maybe you'll figure out how to play these panpipes. But until then, best wishes, happy holidays, have a good Thanksgiving.
Eat.
Wow, wow, wow.